Hello guys, welcome to our channel Shorinju Family Karate. This video is about a kick that is been already outdated or is getting out of our practicing. It's no more been practiced by many of the traditional karate associations. Maybe because of the influence of the sports karate, we do not know. But one thing is that we need to preserve this kick. We have to know, we have to practice and keep it in our traditional system of karate. Of course, if you see, this kick is not that easy, and the reason why this kick is not being practiced is because the difficulty in practicing this kick. The name of the kick is called Tsumasaki Geri. Tsumasaki Geri, meaning it is the toe kick. Toe kick means what? You will be using your big toe, your first toe you will be using to kick. In terms of training as well as teaching the students who are especially students who are younger ones. Okay, when I say younger, including the teenagers, they may not be interested to practice this kick. What is this kick? So in the later stage, how we can practice on a target is also I'm going to show you how easily you can practice. Okay, so first, what is this kick is all about? First, we should know that this is a toe kick, and toe kick means what? You will be using the big toe, the first toe, the big toe being the first toe, it will be going down and the second toe comes up. So as you can see in the picture of the big toe being down and the second toe up, still you may have a doubt. Will it be the big toe or the small toe getting the first impact? It will be actually the big toe itself. The reason is that the position of your feet. Now when you kick, you can see that the leg you have to keep it as normal as possible. You will be just keeping, but as you are kicking, the toe will be just joining together. You can see the joining together. Okay, it will be going together and the second toe comes up, and that is how the toe will be just, you can see, okay, the toe being it's attaching together or on top. So first what you need to do is practice for the toe to get together. It's very hard initially for all the people who are practicing traditional karate. The Tsumasaki Geri's the toe position is very hard. It's not easy. Now how can we practice on this kick, Tsumasaki Geri? What you should do is stand in a proper normal stance, heikodachi stance, and you first raise the toe. Don't keep it down this way, because as it is coming down, the feet, movement of this feet, it will always give what we call less time for us to keep the toe in position while the target is reaching. So keep always the feet straight. As you are keeping the feet straight here, it will be easy for us to target. So as the kick is going, you can see if the feet is this way, it will be very hard. Okay, while keep the feet this way itself and hit it straight. And as you are hitting, there is a tendency the feet will go upward, which is wrong. So what you should do, keep the feet always stretched, and as it goes also, it should be straight. As it comes back, down. And you can practice this kick on alternate base, okay, on either legs or the other legs, also 2 legs you can practice. But make sure guys, when you are practicing, before you start practicing, what all the precautions that you have to take in order to achieve maximum force for this, this kick is that first, learn how to walk on your toes. On your toes you have to walk. Walk on your toes. It's not that easy. Walk on your toes. One thing. Second thing is that do sit up on your toes. And initially it will be very hard, isn't it? So sit up and all that is very heavy, because the reason is that you are carrying the entire body weight on your toe. So what you should do, you get a support and start the sit up. Okay, then you practice this kick. And what you should do, always remember always to keep the feet straight. Now I will show you how you can do the target practice. And everybody, why we people hesitate to practice this kick is because always the target is very hard. I can send you can just see the target practice of our sensei, Shoshin Nagamine sensei, practicing on a target that is in Makiwara. As you can see, in order to practice target practice or conditioning our foot, our toes, what I have used is first, I have used the one water bottle, water can, as well as, the punch bag is there. Now let me talk about the water can. Why I have used the water can is because the Tsumasaki Geri, the toe kick is not as easy as I have told you earlier. So we have to first start using the soft target. The soft target, why? Because after, if you have done well your sit up, toe sit up as well as toe walking, and if you feel that you're comfortable enough to kick on a soft target, you can try this. This is the best option according to me, because kicking on a makiwara or kicking on a punch bag may not be as easy as you think. And that may be one reason many of the time students or traditional students who practice traditional karate hesitate to do this kick, Tsumasaki Geri. Okay, let me tell you how to do that. First, in order to do this, what you should do is stand in a parallel stance and try to extend your leg away outside of the can, meaning outside of the target. So you should be able to reach there. So you should know that you have to keep also to this height. Why we need to keep this height? The reason is Tsumasaki Geri, usually the best effective method is kicking on, or the target is on inside part of your thigh, inside the thigh here. This is a best area if you can kick, okay? And you can kick also on the lower here, beside the shin you can hit also. That is a fleshy area or the joint there you can kick, but not as effective as this. You can kick on the sides here, but it's going to be little because the other person, the target may not be, you will not get good effect on that. So the best effect you will get from the inside here. You can also try on your solar plexus the same kick, Tsumasaki Geri, the toe kick, or you can try on a throat, or even to the sides here, and even to the ribs. But the best area is always here. That's why we have to start practicing here. Once you know how, once your kick is good in that area, then you can always raise it and practice. Now, how to target is this? Target practice is you have to stand, as I told you, in parallel stance. First, practice better is always to start with a parallel stance, Heikodachi. Then what you should do is extend your feet. If you can, you can see how it is. Okay, it's going outside. From there, raise the feet, as I have told you. No, never bend it or flap it. Okay, so you have to keep your feet this way. From here, you start kicking, and make sure that when you're kicking, what you should do, make sure the feet go straight, not not upward this way. It should be straight. So you can, and make sure that the toe, the second toe comes on top of the first toe. That is a bigger toe. Okay, so you will be hitting this way. Okay, hitting. So target always, make sure that the target is there. So then you can hit, practicing from the parallel stance. From here, hit it. Okay, this is a soft target. Now next step is that once you feel that your toe is getting enough strength and you are able to withstand that target and is moving good, so then what you can do is you can increase the weight of the water bottle, because still it will be remaining as a soft target. Now what you should do is, you have seen that what I have done. I have lowered the punch bag. Why I have lowered is because since our target practice should begin with the lower area, that's why we are starting here. And another thing is that for all the punch bag, the heaviness or the difficulty is always on the lower area, and it's more easy to hit on top. Most of the punch bag. Of course, there are modern punch bags which is giving equal weight, power, and all that on top also. But for me, my punch bag here is having lesser weight here and more weight here. So what I do is I always practice from here. I ask the students to practice on top and then slowly get down. So what you should do is the same thing. You can practice from here. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, but little problem is there, because if you are hitting on a wrong side, there is a chance that you will be hitting on the ball of the foot. So you have to be careful. The feet should go straight. Now, after practicing this, if you are able to do it in a parallel stance, then you can start also with your Senguchirachi. In Senguchirachi, when you are doing it, in this target I'll show you, when you are doing Senguchirachi, don't keep the feet this height. No, you have to practice with as if just your 1 feet distance you have to stand. So your 1 feet distance. Okay. from there you have to practice Angusharachi, toe kick. Why? Because we have to practice a kick. The power of the kick comes with the movement of the hip, isn't it? So you have to start practicing this way. So you should know that the target practice, if you are able to do that and put the leg back properly, then you will get a good, conditioning for your foot and for your toe, as well as a toe kick is going to be always good. And guys, you should know, many a time this kick has been avoided from many of the, as I have told you earlier, it's been avoided is because we hesitate to practice. We may think, why, what is the use of this? Anyway, techniques are more better, or some kind of the drills which is going to be, that what we can showcase in front of others may think that is the best thing. But guys, this kick, this is, as I told, is a traditional kick, and it's been getting away from the society or from the traditional associations. It is our duty in order to preserve this. Okay, so try to practice this kick, guys. And let me tell you guys, we have got only one life, only one, and we have got only one chance also to practice this. Our life aim, if our aim of our life is to experiment and to experience the new things, then definitely this kick is going to help us to understand the our what we call our body, our capacity of our body. And remember, our body is like a magic box. As a traditional karate practitioner, make use of this kick and make it our life's ambition or aim to understand more and more things what is there in traditional karate. Remember guys, this should be practiced because should be from the true or out of pure love of traditional karate. It is not to establish or to prove prove in front of others, or it should not be that for that purpose. Our aim should be because we want to experiment with our own life, what all are there remaining in the traditional karate. If you are truly a traditional karate lover, you should be experimenting. You should be trying and experience what is the use of that one. Because, and as I told you, this is a traditional art, traditional martial art. Why it is called martial art? Art itself, you should know. We are the one should be experiencing and understanding what is all about. And thank you so much for watching our channel, guys. If you like this video, please give it a like and please share to people whom you think it will be helpful for them to practice. Okay, thank you so much guys. See you again. See you. Bye.